Now in theaters from Fox Searchlight or Searchlight and director Marielle Heller is NIGHTBITCH. And I'm putting the emphasis on the first part of that and not the second, because then it sounds like you're ending a date in a really horrible way. This is a film that stars Amy Adams as a stay-at-home mother who has given up her career and her sense of self to raise her young son while her husband is off and off on business trips, portrayed by Scoot McNairy, who's has one of the most fun first names to say in Hollywood. And she said she's losing her sense of self. She's losing her sense of sanity. She's miserable. She loves her son. There are great joys, but at the same time, she hates so many aspects of not being the independent, free spirit, weird artist that she was, and is now just a mom cleaning up after her kid and playing with her kid and being nursemaid and horsey and chef to her kid, and only occasionally seeing her husband, who just, while a nice guy, does not see what she goes through, does not see how much she has given up, and his, in his free time, he's playing video games on the couch and she's still putting the kid to bed. So this is a story about that, but oh so much more. You see, how do I put this delicately? She thinks she's turning into a dog. Now this is really weird. She's a little fuzzy spot on her lower back. That's really weird. Very heightened sense of smell. Goes to the local playground and dog park, and all these dogs just are attracted to her for some reason. So this film goes back and forth with, it's very silly. So I went kind of blind. I knew that was the basic idea, but I didn't know, is this a drama? What is this? Is it a horror movie? What's going on? It's really more of a comedy that has a lot to say about what women sacrifice to be a mother, in general, but also to be a stay-at-home mother. And it walks this line between absurdity and slight horror, kind of. It's like a whiff of horror. It's not really a horror movie. It's really more kind of a wacky comedy with some very dramatic moments here and there. Very good cast. Amy Adams is great. Scoot McNairy is very sympathetic as the guy who doesn't see as clearly as he should. And Jessica Harper from Suspiria and Phantom of the Paradise and many other things for many years has a pretty major role in this. And it's pretty cool to see Jessica Harper on the big screen again, getting, that much screen time. It was really nice. So this was a fun movie, probably a bit more for a female audience, but I think everybody really should see it to understand maybe a bit more of what we don't understand about certain things. And very funny at times, very laugh out loud funny on various levels. Some of it's just very Mr. Mom kind of stuff with kids, just a kid who's very sweet, very good little kid actor, portrayed by a set of twins, Arlie and Emmett Snowden. I didn't know while watching it. And the kid was really good, toddler, 2 years old, I think, supposed to be in this film. But just the kid was very charming and funny and just obliviously creating havoc here and there. So it's a film that I think a lot of people can relate to, even though the subject matter is really weird. It's the kind of movie I wish you could take somebody to see and just say, oh no, it's Amy Adams and she's a mom, and then have them experience the weirdness. It gets pretty gross sometimes too, pretty graphic in some areas, but it was really good. So in theaters now, I'm going to say it the correct way, but if you really want to confuse the ticket taker, put an emphasis on that second. NIGHTBITCH.